Part 2. Azure Moon. Guardian Moon. The Delusional Prince.
Oh god.
Prince Dimitri and the remnants of the royal army join with the remaining Knights of Seros to form a revitalized kingdom army. Using Garreg Mach as their base of operations, they rise to action against the Empire.
Let's do it! Hi, Cornelia. What an asshole. She just took that opportunity to get the coup d'etat working with the Empire. She evil.
You? So you were alive after all?
Shattered!
Professor, it is so good to see you again.
All the
Our entire
recruitment.
world about you.
Oh, thank the goddess. I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down by not finding you.
Hey man, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for showing up, Ethan. How's everyone How's everyone doing? But especially you that just showing up.
Guess you lucked out.
At work.
We've been looking everywhere for you.
You're getting paid to
I
watch me.
see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Everyone was real worried about you, Professor.
Oh, he has
Gilbert
grown.
has told us everything. From here on, our strength is yours as well.
Does my heart well to see that all of you are safe. Now that we have all gathered, let's discuss our next course of action.
We have two objectives: to overthrow the Empire and to rescue Rhea. I have no objection to joining forces with you. After all, our interests are aligned.
Holy shit, this is new music. It's true. I was just thinking about it, and this is the Kingdom music. The bad guy? That's a difficult question in this game.
Nothing could be more reassuring than securing the cooperation of the Knights of Seros.
Let's fight together!
The Archbishop entrusted all of her affairs to you. From now on, I shall comply with your wishes.
Hell yeah.
We'll make Garreg Mach our base, and prepare to make our stand against the Empire. There is a fair amount of damage, but we will at least have shelter from the wind and rain.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
While it may be a strategic location, it's too far from the front lines to be worthy of notice at the moment. This area is inconvenient as far as transport time is concerned, so it's of little importance to their war effort.
Even so, nothing slips past the Emperor. It is safe to assume she at least has this place under surveillance.
Professor, what do you think about making this place our base?
It's pretty cool. I have no objections.
Fortunately, there are still villages and hamlets nearby, and though I wouldn't call them abundant, we have war funds as well. What do you think, Your Highness?
Do as you please.
I knew he wouldn't care.
Hey, don't act like this doesn't concern you. We finally reunited after all this time. We've got to work together.
She's right. In fact, why don't we all join forces and clean this place up a bit?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And it'll give us time to reminisce about all the good old days at the Academy. I can't wait.
How carefree of you.
It may sound trivial, but, well, I think it's a good idea.
I understand feeling impatient, Your Highness, but patience is key at a time like this. If we fix up our base, it will improve morale, which will be sorely needed as we...
Fools.
Let's all get along.
Stay out of this.
Please, calm yourself, Your Highness. We are not your enemies.
My enemies say the same.
What happened to him? It's like he's a completely different person.
I feel so bad for him. Would it help if I brewed him a nice pot of tea?
I cannot claim to understand how he feels. However, the way he's behaving, it's as though he's being haunted by some unseen force.
Yeah, he's deeply traumatized. I'm worried.
As am I.
Well, he's a good unit. Oh yeah, Kaspar is back too. Now can she
Hey,
time skip
Professor,
Gaspar?
Something's been bothering me.
He looks
Remember that
way
suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student? A knight scolded me for it, but at the time I really thought I was doing the right thing. Now that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though...
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief. The knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops.
He was so nice before. Why report this to me?
There is something I wanted to bring to your attention. Do you recall the incident 5 years ago involving a suspicious individual in Garreg Mach? These brigands all bore the same scorpion tattoo that we found on the arm of that man.
Oh no.
You messed it up, Gaspar.
I thought that might be of interest to you.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
Well...
Heck of a coincidence, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens.
Good to hear that it finally been dealt with, I guess.
But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did 5 years ago. This is my fault.
Should've listened
to
me,
stayed
bro.
Quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner, and I wouldn't have blood on my hands.
But he may have harmed the children.
But he probably wouldn't have. Now those knights, they're not coming back. We both know it. This is all my fault.
Well. Hey, nice. That's the... Hey, the motivation wasn't increased to the max. What is this? It's Ingrid's birthday. Let's have a nice tea with her. Okay, let's do that one.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, you're looking so sweet, Ingrid.
Thank you.
How's everything going? Do you like my fucking tea? I mean, the tea?
Quite delicious.
Yes. Close calls. Fuck!
Yes.
Fuck, I don't know. Potential training partners? Capable comrades? I think it's this one, right?
Are you sure?
Oh my god. I cannot connect with Ingrid at all.
Thank you for the treat. I had such a great time.
Didn't look like that. Man, these options fucking sucked. Oh yeah, motivation is to the fucking max. That's awesome. Go get some supports done. I don't think I want to go to the seminar. I mean to the exploration right now. I want to do it in the last week, I think, or in the next 2 weeks, I should say. Yeah, in the next 2 weeks. So I could do a street seminar. Everyone gives seminars now, so we have a bunch of units and trainings to do. Pope? There's no Pope, there's an Archbishop and it's a lady. But she's in here. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, that's pretty cool teachings for everyone. Mercedes is the best.
I'm getting the hang of this. I see how this works.
Sagittai.
Age is but a number.
I could, yeah. Good class, Mercedes. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool of you. Well, I'm gonna keep training Ash and Bernadetta with this. And let's do the instructions this time. Oh yeah. The dew is in here. Very close to A rank, kind of. Not really.
This will.
It doesn't seem that they have max motivation. Not all of them, at least. I screwed up. I'm sorry. Anyways, you are very close too. It's B+. You're gonna be epic.
What?
Gonna be epic. Nope. Epic time, epic time. I guess S rank already. Just do it. She needs more bow too. I'm gonna give her bow.
Thanks.
Oh shit, he wasn't max. He will eventually, probably, maybe. These guys don't need no training, they're pretty good. So I have 2 more. You know what? They don't have max motivation on them, but this guy has, so let's make use of it.
That.
Holy crap. Physic at sea. Ooh, okay, that is interesting then. So once I reach S rank, +1 movement, I'll do it. I understand this time. Do it.
Now.
Yes.
I'll do my best. Yes.
So good. Begin the training.
Let me ask you something.
All this savagery, day after day, it is depressing. Do you have any ideas for fun things to do to feel better, Professor? Walk around nearby town, when you ask a girl out. That's gonna be this one, right?
I see. That might work.
Of course it might work. That's what you do.
Professor.
Just roll with my Brax on Myra. I know I'll handle them right one into battle, but it'd be nice if help me work an axe and flying skill. Sure. You're not gonna fight anyways. Ingrid? Oh yeah.
Apologies for bothering you so late. I just really wanted to speak with you.
I'm happy to listen.
Thank you. You see, I've been feeling conflicted about my future.
Oh?
It may seem petty to worry about such things in the middle of a war like this.
I don't think it's petty.
This isn't something I open up about with many people. Feeling such a sense of inner turmoil while a war rages on, and others are fighting with all they have, well, it feels a little selfish.
We all have problems,
The truth
Ingrid.
is, I've wanted to be a knight ever since I was a small child. Not just any knight, like one you might find serving within the castle guard, but a true knight, one serving a master. However, my father has always had different plans for me. He wants me to marry, for the benefit of the Galatea family.
You don't have to do what you don't want to.
Defying my father feels wrong. I've seen how he struggled over the years. His burden has always been far greater than any I've had to bear myself. While he fed me extravagant meals, he subsisted on meager portions and watered-down soups. He never once complained, even though he must have been starving. Knowing his sacrifices, I've never been able to tell him of my dream of becoming a knight. Now that this war has begun, my father has allowed me to fight for my homeland. But even if I do become a knight, I feel an unease deep within me. I fear I will never escape this guilt I carry, that I have shunned my duty as a noble.
Can you not find a way to do both?
To follow both my dream and my duty? I had never considered that as an option.
Well, there you go.
Perhaps there is a way. Even with the academy days long behind us, you're still a professor through and through. Always listening to others' troubles and offering up your wisdom. I really am grateful for all that you do for us, Professor. I hope you'll always be here as a guide to everyone. I know I myself would appreciate that deeply.
Nice. Well done. That was good. It was a good combo. I liked it. Who's this? Annette. Everyone's got conversations now after the war. Of course.
Oh, hi, Professor.
You look down.
Do you remember what we talked about before? About doing my best to not do my best?
Before? You mean like 5 years ago?
Well, I've been pretty busy recently, and despite my best efforts, I've been trying way too hard. I was busy all day yesterday with training and work. I just couldn't help myself. That's why I decided to take a day off today. It's just, now that I have a day off, I don't know what to do with myself.
Just sleep.
Please, you have to help me. What should I do?
Poor Annette. Take a nap, see?
I tried that. I couldn't calm down enough to fall asleep. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm cut out for not doing my best. Oh! You're a professor. You must know some secret technique for deep relaxation, right? If you do, please teach me. I'm begging you. I'm at my wit's end.
Have a cup of tea.
Got it. I'll try that right now.
I guess.
This candy is so sweet and delicious, and it goes so well with piping hot tea. Ooh, and speaking of the tea, your brewing skills are incredible.
Hell yeah.
I'd love to be able to make such nice tea, but... Oh, Professor, will you teach me how to brew tea like this? I'll do my best to learn, and then I'll make delicious tea for you as thanks. Oh, sorry. Back to my old tricks, it seems.
She just can't help it.
So, why is it so difficult to not do my best? I try and try to not try, but it just doesn't work.
Ew. Just be yourself.
Professor? You're right. Doing nothing is just not my style. To be myself, I've got to do my best every day.
That's the spirit.
Okay. Then you really must teach me how to make such delicious tea.
You put him in the
will,
water.
Won't you? Please. Oh, and also, well, thank you. You've listened to me and helped me face my troubles.
God, she's such a sweet person.
Now I feel like I can talk to you about anything. Honestly, I wish we could go on drinking tea like this forever.
Me too. Anyway, bye. Oh my goodness, so many supports. Ash!
Oh, hey, Professor.
Something going on?
Actually, I ran into that thief while I was shopping just now.
Thief?
Maybe you don't remember. It's been quite a while. The man who stole the book from that market stall. I saw him on the street with his kid. They were both so grateful. It's a really nice feeling.
I'm glad it all worked out.
Yeah, but it did seem like they were still having trouble getting by. I guess what you said to me back then was right. My actions didn't really solve the problem. I can't help everyone no matter how much I try. If I had the money or power, maybe, but I don't.
You'll get there. There's no need to rush.
You know, a long time ago, Leonardo said nearly the same thing to me. I think it was when I tried to look after the horses all on my own. I really messed that up. He said, "You're not quite ready for this yet, but there's no need to rush." I know I can't help very many people right now, but I think doing what I can for those I see in front of me is still worthwhile.
Oh, he's such a good man.
I have to believe that, at least.
That's just like you, Ash.
Thanks. That's reassuring to hear. What about you, Professor? Has anything been troubling you lately? I'd be happy to help, as long as it's not looking after horses. You might not want to trust me with that.
Nothing in particular has been bothering me, no. Except that the leader of this army, apart from me, it's actually kind of going nuts. But apart from that, I'm good.
Hey, don't be that way. There's gotta be something. It doesn't have to be serious. I genuinely enjoy helping people. It's a great feeling making someone smile. So if there's anything I can do for you, I want to do it. Because I care about you.
That's really kind.
You think so? It's just what anyone would do, really. So what'll it be? How can I help?
I think he loves cooking, right? Okay, let's say it.
Of course. I'd be glad to cook with you.
All right. We need to explore after pretty much everyone to getting the motivation back. Mercedes too.
Do you have a moment, Professor? I need to speak with you. Thank you so much. This is what I wanted to address. This letter from my adoptive father just arrived.
Adoptive father?
Oh, have I not mentioned him? He's the reason I first came to the Officers' Academy. He's also the one who dragged me from the church where I was living, just so he could use my crest.
I don't understand.
My crest does not yet belong to a house, so he plans to use it as leverage to marry into the nobility. He's a very greedy man who was a roving merchant before adopting me, but now he's in the capital. This letter says that he's finally arranged to marry me off to a wealthy noble. I know he's just thinking of himself, but can't he see that this isn't a priority when we're at war?
My thoughts exactly.
I don't know what to do about
She's
this
my
proposal.
wife. Will you accept? Inside is
I
like...
can't see any way around it, so I fear that I must. I just don't want to let go of the life that I've made for myself. I know it's not what my heart wants, but I don't have the strength to say no.
What does your heart want? Oh, very smooth, very nice.
I believe I've mentioned this before, but I want to work in service of the church.
Fuck.
Well, I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be the church, but I want to help those in need.
Well, I am half god, so yeah, that's good.
If I were to marry a noble, I think it would be difficult to realize that dream.
Why can't you decline?
It's just, I've always allowed myself to follow the whims of those above me. I convinced myself that everything in life was at the will of the goddess. I was blind to reality. I believed it was her will to both pull me from the church and guide me to the Officers' Academy. The decision to enter this war was the first time I acted of my own free will. My adoptive father opposed this decision, but I somehow managed to convince him. Still, I couldn't free myself of him completely. This letter is proof of that. It's not that I'm scared of him, but there is something that worries me.
Severing your ties?
I knew you'd understand, Professor. I've sat down to write a reply several times, but I can't muster up the courage or the words. I was hoping you could provide me with the encouragement I need.
You can't just give up on your dreams.
That's a very good point. We're only given one life, so we must do all we can to pursue our happiness. Okay. I think that may have been just the push I was looking for. I'll tell him the truth. That I found a life worth pursuing, and I must decline the proposal. Maybe I should tell him I've fallen for someone else.
Fallen for... Ooh. Who might that be?
Why, it's you, Professor. Isn't that obvious?
Fuck. I wouldn't say any of that. I wouldn't say obvious.
I'm just teasing.
No, you're not.
Now I'm off to write this letter and stand my ground. Thank you for your encouragement.
Hell yeah. We almost got her. Oh, she's so close. Yeah, she did just say fuck it. What's going on here? Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I think we can manage. Here's the result, Professor.
Good. You dummies. Hey, nice, Annette. God damn. Don't really care about these guys.
All that work was worth it.
San Sarah's Days, there will be a hymn recital in the cathedral. Will you participate? Hell yeah.
Not sure I should sing with everyone.
Why is she
Not
singing?
Not great at harmonizing.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
Love it. Now Felix knows how to heal.
Growth sustains me.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, exactly.